Vocabulary building. Meaning and example of idiom, proverb and partial verb. Before I explain that, my name is Bedana Sarifa. My student ID is 1803882030039. I'm from class K1 English Education Study Program, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, University of Maritime Raja Ali Haji, Tanjung Pinang. Okay, in this video, I will explain about the first one is idiom and proverb, and two first of all. And the first one is, what is idiom and proverb? An idiom is phrase or expression where the meaning of the phrase is not apparent from the words in the phrase. Idioms are not necessarily used, but certainly they are important to be familiar with. Native English speakers use them regularly. Meanwhile, proverb is a short sentence or phrase, usually known by many people, stating something commonly experienced or given advice. For example, idiom and proverb. In idiom, a hot potato, a spilled beans, and in the proverb is learn to walk before you run, and actions speak louder than words. Next, I will explain the meaning and example of idiom. The first A is be able to hear a pin drop, something that you say in order to describe a situation where there was complete silence or place is extremely quiet, especially because people were very interested or very surprised by was happening. For example, the ex-convict claimed to be his murderer right at his wedding. Honestly, you could have heard a pin drop. B. It's all in day's work. If something difficult, unpleasant, or strange is all in a day's work for someone, it's usual part of their job. For example, when you are a fisherman, waves and storms is all in a day's work. And then next we are going to meaning and example of verb. You see, better late than never. It is better for somebody or something to be late than never to arrive or to have been. It is better to do something late than to not or never do when somebody has done something you think they should have done it earlier. For example, we only arrive or we only arrive at the class at half time, but better late than never. Next, D. Two heads are better than one. The advice of a second person can be very useful. The idea is ancient, and the expression was already a proverb in John Haywood's 15, 1546 collection. For two heads are better than one. Used to say that it's easier for two people who help each other to solve a problem than is than it is for one person to solve a problem alone. For example, this is difficult project. You should bring her to participate with you because two heads are better than one. E. There's no time like the present. This adage was first recorded in 1562. John Trossler, a compiler of proverbs, noticed, "No time like present. A thousand unforeseen circumstances may interrupt you at a future time." Proverb exemplified 1790. The disciplined Ben Franklin said it most eloquently, "Never leave that till tomorrow which you can do today." This proverb used to encourage someone to take action immediately instead of waiting. For example, Go ahead and call him. There's no time like the present. And next, what is the partial verb? A partial verb is the combination of two or three words from different grammatical. Um, sorry. A partial verb is the combination of two or three words from different grammatical categories. A verb and a particle such as an adverb or preposition. Partial verbs are phrases that indicate action. They are generally used in spoken English and informal text if they separate has own meaning, but if they combine together will make one meaning that different with their separate meaning. For example, of such of such verbs include turn down, come across and run into. Next, meaning and example of partial verb. F. Get along. Get is an irregular verb then that is very often used in informal speaking and writing. Partial verb with get will combine with along. Adverb. Get along means being friendly to each other, like interact or associate. For example, I thought it was impossible to get along with them. G. Call on. Call is regular verb. This word very common use both speaking and writing. Phrasal verb with call here will combine with preposition on. Call on means to visit. Visit a place or something else. For example, I will call on your house with my friend. H. Laid off. Laid is verb to from lay. This verb categories is this verb categorized as irregular verb. Lay means to put on something, but if lay combined with a verb of can change to be adjective, noun or preposition based on context. It means to be fired or dismissed from something. For example, the company where Joshua has worked for 3 years has laid him off as he made so many mistakes. I. Pull off. Pull is regular verb. The meaning of the verb pull is act to repel or drag an object. If combined with a verb of it means succeed in doing something difficult or you achieve best result for difficult something. An example, if you pull off something very difficult, you succeed in achieving it. G. Put up. Phrasal verb. Put up can use on more than one context such as place, to construct or erect, to stay, to contribute on something or tolerate or accept something. It's all actions. For example, to play something, he decides to put he decides to put his lunch up in a bag. To stay, we put up at a small hotel for the night. And to contribute, residents have to put up a great fight against plans to build a new road. And next, the last one is to construct or erect. I put up the tent and cooked a meal. Okay, I think that's all from me, and I really sorry if I get something wrong to say. And thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.